Okay, I feel like it's been a while since I've talked to all of you. Kind of been a little MIA, and the reason being is again not really much new to kind of talk about. Trying to develop some sort of plan, trying to get some answers from people. Frankly, like we talked last day you guys were in class, we kind of mentioned how there's kind of layers, and the school district is waiting from the state, and I'm waiting on the school district. I'm also waiting on AP. So Friday, a big kind of piece of information kind of came down from AP. Kind of wanted to verify and make sure this is kind of where we're going. So before I kind of made this and put it out for everybody, the AP test, yeah, is going to look a little different. Everybody obviously is in the same situation that we are, in that a lot of people missing school, not able to kind of finish out the year. So AP put out this new kind of guideline. They're only going to cover units 1 through 3. Before everybody celebrates, our units are different than what they consider, unit 1. So it encompasses more than just our unit 1. Unit 1 through 3 is kind of listed right here. Unit 1 is foundations in government. Unit 2 is interactions between branches of government. Unit 3 is civil rights and civil liberties. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this decision about doing 1 through 3 because many people, just like us, don't cover them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For example, we went Unit 1, then we did a little bit of Unit 3, then we did Unit 4 and 5, then we did Unit 3, and now we're kind of finishing up Unit 2, meaning the only part we haven't done is one of the things they're covering. But again, it is what it is. So we'll figure that out. For your information, like I kind of mentioned, Unit 1, which is going to be on the new AP test, is our Unit 1 and 2. We've covered that. Unit 2 is our Unit 10, 11, 14, and 15. Obviously, 14 we're in the middle of before we left, and 15 we haven't touched yet. So that's a little bit of a problem. Unit 3 is our 12 and 13, which we've just got done doing, which is good. And then part of Unit 4, the part that deals with civil rights, is in Unit 3. AP also said they are April 3rd is kind of the big day. Just like everybody else, they've been caught kind of not knowing exactly what's going on, and they're trying to come up with a plan. They're rewriting their tests, so April 3rd, they're going to let us know kind of what the questions are going to look like. What we do know currently is there are going to be no multiple choice questions. So no multiple choice questions on the new AP test. It's going to be 45 minutes long, so like I mentioned prior in the year, the AP test was supposed to be like 2.5 to 3 hours long. Now it's only going to be 45 minutes long, and you can take it at home. There are 2 potential test dates to pick from. Unfortunately, we don't know what those dates are yet. We'll know April 3rd. What are the 2 dates they're going to allow you to take the test from home? I know people are probably wondering if it's at home, what does it look like? Can I use notes? My guess if it's 45 minutes long, they're probably going to have you moving along. The ability to look stuff up probably isn't going to be very useful for you. The other thing is they did mention on the email that they sent home to everybody on Friday. I think everybody should have gotten it. If you haven't read it yet, it's probably sitting in your mailbox. Is that they do have measures to make sure people aren't cheating on the AP exam. What those are, I really don't know. I know they kind of mentioned some plagiarism software. If you have notes sitting in front of you, I don't know if there's a video. They're going to periodically look in on random people and nab you for cheating. I really don't know, truthfully, what it's going to be. So my guess is they'll have more directive on that kind of going forward. So it's 45 minutes at home. We don't have an option to take it at school. According to the email, it has to be at home. So, yep, that's that. There are a lot of different resources that we can kind of go for. Like I mentioned before, do not, and I quote, do not kind of think like, hey, I'm going to have everything written out in notes. I don't know what they're going to do as far as stopping that. And the second thing is, with only 45 minutes to take this test, it's not going to be very feasible to look through your notes and try to find information. I know a long time ago I did twice actually I did take home tests with classes, fully expecting they're going to return these things, everybody's going to get 100. The grades were actually worse. I think people thought they were going to look things up, and it didn't work out very well. It must have taken time. People got frustrated. They just kind of guessed without studying. They didn't study, and they didn't really know what they were guessing. It didn't work out very well. So go into a mindset that you got to know, just like before, you have to know things kind of in your own head. Khan Academy is a good place. They've got videos that kind of go over different topics. I set up a class for us. That way we can kind of monitor and we can look at things. I set that up yesterday as making this video. Nobody has joined that class, so it might be a good thing to use. I know the code is on Schoology, so maybe get in there and see what they have to offer. AP is putting out AP review sessions, which again has been a little a little source of controversy. These are lessons and videos kind of aimed at helping students. The first 3, they're going to start Wednesday. The first 3 cover topics that aren't on the test, so I don't know exactly why they're doing that. So hang tight on those, and I'll kind of get you more information. Obviously, I don't think it does any good to really review like interest groups and political parties when that's not going to be on the test. So, crash course AP Government. I know a lot of people have utilized the crash course like World History or crash course U.S. History. There are crash course AP Government videos out there. That might not be a bad idea to kind of get yourself kind of going. Unfortunately, they don't have John Green as the narrator of those videos. It's Craig. I don't know who Craig is, but he's the guy that's on the AP Government videos. It seems weird to watch him, but they're kind of set up a lot like the other ones. So that might be something you want to look at. There's AP Government, or there's AP Government, and then there's regular government. Make sure you're clicking on the AP Government. They'll tailor it more to what we need to know. And again, you want to pick the topics that we're going to actually be on the test. So stay away from like elections and political parties and interest groups, because that's not going to be on there. Notes, you do need to read Unit 14 and 15. So make sure you're in there. Obviously, I can't give you new assignments, so there's no way for me to make you do it other than it's going to be on the AP exam unless they do something to fix the problem. I know, like I said, there's a lot of outrage from people that they don't go in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 order. So if they make a change, then maybe we can kind of opt out. But right now, we need to know that stuff. So read 14 and 15. That's probably would be, for me, the first order of business. There's an AP review folder that I put on Schoology. There's a lot of materials in there that, again, not a horrible idea to go utilize. And if you need anything, I'm here waiting to go. Like if you like videos on certain things, like maybe Supreme Court cases, if you want me to kind of go over some things, I'm more than willing to do that. Yeah, so we can do that. When I find out more, obviously specifically on the test, April 3rd is, like I said, the big day. I will definitely let you know. My big recommendation is right here. We know for sure we're going to need to know that. So I would hit that really hard. The other things is I'd go back to Unit 1, which is our Unit 1 and 2, Federalism, Foundations of Government. Under any scenario, that's going to be on there. I would, again, make sure you know that. Yeah, so I would make sure to start there. Like I said, those crash course videos, Khan Academy, I'm sure there's a million other resources. I mean, notes, all the notes in Schoology, all great things to use. So anything else you feel like you need from me, please let me know. But until then, I will see ya.